In Bengaluru, citizens have been at the forefront for championing the sustainable waste management practices with a vision towards making the city zero waste. The decade-long activism has resulted in raising eco-consciousness, changing perceptions, and creating a community of empowered citizens. Today, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Smita Kulkarni, a citizen activist who's been leading the fight against single-use plastic. She's also promoting sustainable alternatives to plastic. She is the co-founder of Stone Soup, a social enterprise promoting sustainable lifestyle, and the founding member team of the Bangalore Eco Team, a citizens movement galvanizing a citizen movement towards waste.
What we've been doing since the past 5-6 years is collecting citizens and getting them to replace their disposables into reusables. So whether it is using hanky in place of tissues, or cloth mask instead of disposable masks, or even bring your own cutlery, box, bag in place of disposable cutlery that is being provided in the restaurants. Or the most successful movement or campaign that we've had in Bangalore is on sustainable menstruation. How to replace your disposable pads and tampons with washable cloth pads or menstrual cups. And by doing this, they're diverting millions and millions of disposable pads from either going to the landfill or to the incinerators. In order to control demand, what we did in 2016, different citizen groups across Bangalore voluntarily banned single-use disposables along with their elected representatives. This became a citywide movement, so much so that the entire government of Karnataka banned disposables across the state. Behavior change does not happen overnight, is what we have been told. But what we saw is just in one weekend, people scrambling to look for alternatives for single-use plastics. People who couldn't find plastic bags to carry their shopping in did not stop shopping. Instead, they used their hands to carry stuff, they used to stuff things in their car, even carry some in their own clothes or helmet. So behavior change does happen as long as there is will of the citizens and of the elected representatives. Today we are standing in Swachhagraha Kalika Kendra, which is a learning center for composting. 60% of the household waste in Indian households is wet waste or organic waste. So here many people, residents, school children, RWAs visit to find out different methods that they can use to compost their wet waste, either inside their homes or their communities or their lanes. And also this is an amazing growing space where the citizens, local residents are growing vegetables, and we take sessions to encourage them to grow their own food, become urban farmers.
In India, in 2016, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change brought in the new municipal solid waste management rules, which allowed for the local municipalities to implement its own bylaws. The key in the rules was that segregation of source was mandatory. The rules also recognize for the first time the contribution of informal waste collectors and waste pickers. We have with us Special Commissioner, Solid Waste Management and Animal Husbandry, Randeep D, speak about the bylaws and the efforts that Bengaluru has made in going zero waste.
We thought if each ward could be arranged to kind of manage its waste on its own through some local dry waste centers to handle the dry waste, the wet waste also being composted nearby in the parks as lane composters, or in some decentralized plants within a radius of about 5 kilometers. And the sanitary reject waste, of course, goes to the incinerators. So this is the kind of the plan that we thought in the longer run would help BBMP. And zero waste as a concept also has succeeded extremely well in other cities and countries. And BBMP is no stranger to this concept. There have been wards which have been processing their waste through the mechanisms of ward committees, citizen representatives, this whole citizen participation program which the government has announced. We can have substantial number of residents within that particular block and ward who can influence others in terms of waste reduction methods, not allowing waste to go out of the ward, try and compose their waste at home. So I think this forms a critical part, and we expect citizens to participate in this. Paurokamikas are entirely the street sweeping activity, and then we have the waste handlers who are part of the who collect the wet and the sanitary waste. So they go house to house collecting this waste in a segregated manner. And waste picker organizations, of course, force along with the waste pickers have done a tremendous job for the city of Bangalore, because we have this decentralized model of dry waste collection at the ward itself. So almost all the wards have the dry waste infrastructure. We are building some more dry waste centers, and what Bangalore has uniquely done is probably brought alive the SWM rural clause. It says that waste pickers shall also be empowered in waste collection and management of waste, and that dry waste model is probably driving the other cities also to look at Bangalore differently.
The city has embraced the concept of zero waste and is making significant progress in its implementation through active citizenry, labor groups, environment groups, responsible vendors, and other stakeholders. Nalini Shekhar has been tirelessly organizing and training waste pickers in integrating them into the city's solid waste management. In addition, she has also been contributing to zero waste management policies and practices.
Bengaluru has a unique model where citizen-led campaigns turned into a law, where integration of waste picker on a pilot basis became bylaw, and we had seen a lot of decentralized waste composting and dry waste management. Waste pickers can sort and grade plastic into 36 to 52 categories that can straight get into the recycling market. And this skills and knowledge has really helped us to do the lot of resource recovery right at the decentralized administrative ward level. So on an average, some of the dry waste collection center collect anywhere between 1.5 to 2 tons a day from door to door collection, which comes clean and neat without any contamination of organic waste. Bengaluru was the first city which identified waste picker, registered them, they gave them the ID card in 2011, which became a national law in 2016. The law also says that waste pickers should be engaged in decentralized waste management of dry waste, and Bangalore has accepted that. Today, door-to-door collection is done by the city waste pickers. Management of dry waste is done by city waste pickers, and thus the recovery is very high. When I just reflect back all the zero waste initiatives we have taken in Bengaluru, the first thing is about segregation. 2 bin 1 bag is a method of segregation we started. We started as a simple experiment with 1,000 households, and today it is a law. When I talk about event waste management, as you know, the Indian weddings are huge. We brought in zero waste weddings, and that became a law. We tried to look at different religious institutions and managing the waste within the temples and mosques. That has worked. Festival management. Festival waste management is a huge task for the public festival as well as local festival. So that has also really has helped, and that has become a law. We have used marathons and many other events as a zero waste event, whether the marathon has 100 runners or 50,000 runners, we have made it work. So many of these experiments have really helped us to show, demonstrate, and later it has become a law.
In closing the loop, the role of waste pickers, informal waste pickers and formal sanitation workers cannot be undermined. Venkatesh is a sanitation worker employed by the local municipality. He has been championing segregated waste at source from the past 6 years and has been collecting segregated waste from the residents from the past 3 years. In fact, he goes to the lengths of refusing waste from anybody who hands it over to him in a plastic bag.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅಂತ. ವಾರ್ಡ್ 177 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. BBMP ಆಟೋ ಡ್ರೈವರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 17th BMN ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 70 ಮನೆಗಳು ಹಸಿ ಕಸ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಥರ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಹಸಿ ಕಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡೋಣ, ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ತುಂಬ ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಹಸಿ ಕಸ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಹಸಿರುದಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನಮಗೆ. ವಾಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 70 ಮನೆದು ಹಸಿ ಕಸ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹಾಕ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
From being a child waste picker to now being the operator of a dry waste collection center, he has come a long way. Krishna speaks to us from his 20 years of experience working in the waste industry on the role of waste pickers and informal waste collectors in actualizing the zero waste vision.
2016ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನು ಬಂತು, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 30-35 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ರೋಡ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು. ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು MOU ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ಗೆ ಡ್ರೈ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನು ಬಂದು ಅದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಅವರು MOU ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ವಾರ್ಡೇ ಡ್ರೈ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೂ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವೇ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿನ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಡ್ರೈ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ತನಕನೇ ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೀಸೈಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿನಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ರೀಸೈಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರಂತ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೇಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಇದೆ, ಸುಮಾರು 100 ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು 25-30 ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕಾಟನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝಿನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಪೇಪರ್ ಐಟಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 8-6 ಪೇಪರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಟೆಟ್ರಾ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಗಳು, ಈ ಥರ ಸುಮಾರು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಚೀಲದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗಳು ಚೀಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಥರ ಬೇಲ್ಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಬೇಕೋ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇರಲಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು ಪುನಃ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗೆ ಬಂದು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೋ ಥರ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು 2012ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ 100 kg 150 kg ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಟನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಂಗಾದರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಟನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಷ್ಟು ವೇಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹೋಗೋದನ್ನು ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಷ್ಟು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಏನಂದರೆ 15 ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ಗೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
In 2012, a name that I often encountered was that of Dr. Shanti, who went door to door, consumed with a mad passion to engage citizens into segregating waste at source. Her strength was preaching what she practiced, and her ability to bring together citizens, officials and elected representatives for a collaborative zero waste model in Bangalore and other cities.
Citizen participation has been the key for success. Every citizen has the right to demand for the clean environment. At the same time, we have the responsibility to spare few minutes of our time to keep the environment and neighborhood clean. Bangalore is known for its citizen participation in various fields. Today, let's talk about SWM perspective. Many organizations like SWMRT, HSR Citizen Forum, the Ugly Indians, Beautiful Bengaluru Eco Team, they have been all working for the same goal, that is sustainable waste management. One commissioner cannot take care of the entire city, the same way one health inspector cannot take care of the entire ward. We have lane volunteers, block volunteers and ward coordinators. It becomes simple for any person to manage their lane, to check whether the vehicle is coming for garbage pickup, whether everyone in the lane are segregating, or whether any new occupancy in the lane, so that they'll go and educate. So this magic of citizen participation has worked wonders in my neighborhood and many areas. So now the government has decided to make this an official campaign, citizen participation campaign, an official thing to engage with citizens and train them to participate in the day-to-day activities. We as citizens today are very glad and proud that a movement started by a handful of citizens today have become a model for the city to replicate and scale up.